Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about petty cash, another control for cash. Theoretically, for control, it's always better to write a check when we are doing any payment. However, check is expensive. Although it's good because it has a number, it has the amount, it has the date, it has the party receiving the payment, so everything is recorded there in a check. However, because it's expensive for smaller transactions, like if you need to buy water for visitors or things like that, it's very expensive to use check. So companies usually they have petty cash available for small items, small purchases, small payments that they can use on daily basis, and then at the end of the period they can replenish the petty cash to a certain amount. So that way they don't have to write a check anytime they have to make these small payments. They just need to decide how much they want to put on the petty cash available for them to use in their day-to-day operation, and once the money goes down they can replenish and write check for that petty cash. So, for example, this company establishes a petty cash fund of $500. So they decide that they need $500 available for all these small payments. On January 31st, the petty cash custodian presents the following records for coffee, grocery $30, postage $70. So every time they make these payments, they just take the money out of the petty cash. They don't have to write a check. Okay, package delivery $25, Office Depot $175, lunch meeting $63. And the amount depends on the size of the company, so it can be different for a different company. After approving the expenses, the company issues a check to the custodian for $363 total to replenish the fund to make it back up to $500. So when the petty cash is set up, we will put petty cash on debit, $500, and we write a check take the cash out from the bank, $500. Okay, so that's set up. Now, every time they use the money for some transactions, they will write a record. But then at the end of the month is when we need to prepare the journal entry. Not every day, only at the end of the month for all the spendings. Okay, let's see here. We have $30 for coffee. Let's call it miscellaneous expense. If coffee is a small spending, it doesn't have its own account. So coffee is $30. And then the second one is postage, $70. If it doesn't have its own account, you can put it under miscellaneous expense, but let's assume it has a postage expense, $70. Okay, and then package delivery, $25. We can call it delivery expense, $25. Oops, wrong column, $25. And then office supplies, $175 from Office Depot. We can call it office supplies. $175. And then finally, lunch meeting. I don't think there is an account for lunch meeting. So let's put it here under miscellaneous expense. So $30 before, and then we have to add another one, $63. So total miscellaneous expenses is $93. Okay, the total of this is 393. No, that's not the journal account. I'm just calculating it. Okay, 363. So the cash, the petty cash has gone down by 363. So now at the end of the month, we want to replenish the petty cash by adding more cash, $363. So we write a check again, take the cash from the bank, put it on the petty cash ready to be used. So now the petty cash will go up again to $500 available. So that's how we prepare the journal entry to set up the petty cash, the journal entry to recognize the expenses, and to replenish the petty cash using cash. Now, let's assume $500 is not enough. So the company decides to increase from $500 to $600. That's when we have to add the petty cash by $100 and then cash by $100. So that's how we prepare the journal entry if we want to increase the petty cash to a higher amount. Okay, but when we recognize all the expenses using the petty cash, paid using the petty cash, we don't have to put a deduction in petty cash here. But at the end of the month, we want to replenish the petty cash for the amount that we have already spent, $363. So the money available in the petty cash is back up to $500. So those are the journal entries for the petty cash. Thank you for watching.